Bit more of a casual one this week, less lofty film essay, more chatty vlog with some adventures in between. This week I've also got a shoot on Thursday, so the week's kind of revolving around that. I am a videographer by trade and I work for myself. I did before I had a baby for about 10 years. So when I had Elliot 2.5 years ago, I just sort of reduced my workload and now I parent him with no childcare. I do have support from my partner and my mum when I need to work, and otherwise I just work when he sleeps. It's a bit of a week in our life. A look as well at Sydney in spring. It's a nice time to be in Sydney. We just had an impromptu day at the beach. A friend messaged and said they were going to the beach, so Elliot and I trekked it across the entire city, but it was so worth it. Once there, it was like truly spectacular. Just makes you so grateful to live in a beautiful city like this. But getting there and back, 35 minutes not peak hour, and I just drove back for an hour. I don't know, traffic in Sydney seems to be getting so much worse. I sound like such a boomer. That's really tragic, but it's true. It really impacts your life when you have a kid. Like, I wish we lived in a more walkable city. Luckily, Elliot was napping that whole time, and that was his first nap in quite a few days. I think we might be in the early stages of transitioning from 1 nap to 0 naps, which is mind-boggling since it's like such a critical, fundamental part of early motherhood. Like, I'm really struggling to wrap my head around these long days with no naps. On the one hand, I think it'll be kind of great once he's like fully dropped the nap, because gives you more time to like, I don't know, go a bit slower, get out during the day, like at different times. You're not always kind of accounting for a nap at some point. And also naps for me, while amazing to get stuff done, I don't enjoy them that much, like, because he's not that good a night sleeper. So every basically minute after an hour nap, I'm stressing. You can barely get anything done in an hour anyway, you know, like this literally just 1 car ride home. I'm going to wake him up as we move upstairs, but any other day you're at home, like by the time you get something to eat, maybe do some work, it's an hour. You're in the zone, you want to like keep going, but every minute after that is like the countdown until you have to wake him up. You wake him up. I hate waking him up from a nap. I've always hated it. He's grumpy, he's tired. I wish I could let him sleep more, but I know that it's going to affect our night sleep. I usually just breastfeed, and then like I'm struggling to keep him awake. I have to like read him a book while breastfeeding and make up silly stories. Or like my favorite hack is like to read a book but pretend to read it wrong, like read all the words wrong, and then he has to like wake up out of his stupor to correct me. I don't know. It feels like it's really going to be like a long time. People say it can be like a year-long transition. So if you have any tips, let me know. I'm struggling because like it seems like he needs at least like 11 or 12's a stretch, but 11 hours in the night to get through like a full day without a nap. But inevitably he needs a nap after like 3 or 4 days, which then pushes out bedtime, which then means you're not getting 11 hours ever. So then you're like stuck in this vicious cycle. I could let him sleep in, but everyone says it's good to like wake him up at a certain time for circadian rhythm. some days that just doesn't happen, if I'm being honest, because I need sleep, especially this YouTube time. I've been like working pretty late at night some nights, and usually I go to bed at like 2 a.m. and wake up at 8. We roll with it. Type B shit. I don't know if a type A mum would be doing this kind of stuff, but
circumstances have changed. Things will never be the same again. God knows that we've tried and we lied through our teeth. By the light of day, we'll be far away from here. Don't even know just where we could let it fly or sail a boat. Baby, maybe someday. Baby, maybe someday. This time next year we'll be dancing in the clear. This time next year we'll be very far from here. I hope.
Trouble. You home on stay, mum?
I mean, a bit of everything is good. Being there today, I was like, this is so much easier than being a stay-at-home mum, even carrying everything, like wrapping. This has been a big week. So just, a brief little reflection. Well, we'll see how brief. One of the comments on my motherhood is boring video, which has gotten the most traction, got me thinking. It just said, like, this is a beautiful take, but it's idealistic. Like, most of us are tired from jobs and we want to parent like this, but it's not the reality vibe. The gap between what you wish the world looked like for your child and for yourself versus what it actually looks like can be so stark and big, and it makes it really tricky. Like, we know that children need like slowness, time in nature, co-regulation, attachment parenting, gentleness, all of that stuff, but the world and like the cultural systems that we're a part of are ones that value productivity, speed, isolation, overstimulation, screens, all of that. So it's like you can parent in one way, but especially as they grow, and like I'm nowhere near the point where it's becoming a big problem yet, but it is something that I'm at the start of having to navigate, where like, you wonder, is your approach actually a disservice to them, because the reality of the world that they live in is so different to what you hope. I suppose like one positive way to look at it is that tension, and it is like a very central tension of modern parenthood, but that tension makes you be more aware, it makes you more creative, I guess, and like, you have to actively work towards making your home or your environment for them like a bit of a mini utopia. Another example of this is like the raising a son issue, like it feels really important, and there's so much discourse about this now, to like raise a son that is emotionally open, like vulnerable, kind, sweet, gentle, all of that stuff, when it really doesn't feel like the world is ready or is there yet with that kind of softness. Like, you even see it in the playground, just like little boys being just so aggressive, and the classic boys will be boys. And you really do wonder if you're doing a disservice. I don't know, there's so much to unpack with that one there. I'm interested to know how other people are navigating these particular dilemmas. And yeah, hopefully we can all work towards a sweeter, gentler, slower world for our babies.
Oh, I've got to get my stick. No, that was the end of the story.
Okay.
The blue balloon.
So tell me what a blue balloon is.
A blue balloon?
Yeah, what is a blue balloon?
A blue balloon is a kind of flower. It's all the flowers. And it's the apples.
Wow.
Hello, Mommy.
Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Are you going to give them some dinner? You see it? No, you're not a rainbow larky. What happened?
Can you clean the lion?
Oh, he's all blueberry.